Successful people all starts from being good enough. So, let go of perfection as we are all good enough to shine.
Hi Gats family, all successful people starts from being good enough. We are all good enough to shine now. Auntie May here. I am at Sentosa. You can see behind me the scenery is pretty cool. There are yachts down there as well. And I'm here on a staycation with a few friends to relax. A much well-earned holiday for myself for having worked really hard since the start of the year. And children, I really want you to know, right? If you really want to enjoy the June holidays, do make sure from now till May, you are going to put in extra effort to do well in your assessments. So you've got your CA1 results already. You already know where you are. If you are happy to stay where you are, that's fine. It's your choice, right? If you are have a desire to be better, right? Then think about what are the things you could do to be better in the subject that you want. So today, Auntie May is going to talk about oral exams. All right. I remember one of you guys, kids, mentioned that you already have an oral, but that's fine. All right. So take it as a revision as well. So there are a few secrets that children do not know that the teachers or examiners are looking out for in oral exams. So here we go. Number one, mouth noises. Okay, so what is mouth noises? Mouth noises are, for example, all right. So during oral exams, please do not, if you can, please do not make sounds like okay? If you need time to think, this is how you do. Trick number one, in order to get time to think, ask the teacher to repeat the question again, okay? If you need time to think, ask the teacher to repeat the question again, but don't do that too often, all right? Number two, if you need time to think, repeat the teacher's question slowly. This is how one example you could do it. So teacher, to the question you have asked on why the boy behaved that way, what can we learn from it? This is how I think. All right, just by repeating the teacher's question and even add an additional sentence to say, this is how I think, you are actually buying time for your brain to think a little bit more. Okay, so another example to buy time is, other than asking the teacher to repeat the question, that is a very interesting question, and this is how I will assess the situation. Let me repeat. That is a very interesting question, and this is how I will assess the question. All right, and the next point that you really want to take note in terms of oral is, it's not about not talking too fast, right? It's really about pronouncing each and every word. Teachers will deduct your score if you speak Singlish. And Auntie May, I'm Singaporean. Of course, I can speak Singlish. Kopi o ji pui, today very hot, huh? Okay lah, can lah. Now in oral, please turn on your formal conversation mode, which is no Singlish, no la, or, no, please, okay? No such Singlish in your conversations with your teacher, because straight away the teacher is going to mark you down. All right, for everything that you are going to share with the teacher, it's got to be a complete sentence. This boy in the picture, what he's doing is not right, and this is how I think he should have done it another way. All right, there's no need for you to be conscious about speaking too fast or too slow. Just make sure you pronounce the N, the T, the D, and the G, and the P. Pronounce the words. The boy was wrong. Okay? And for example, some words such as what, not what the boy did is wrong. Okay, this is very Singlish. You've got to pronounce and articulate the words. What the boy did was wrong. Okay, another typical example is 3, 3. If you're saying the number 3, make sure you have the 3 sound. Okay, for Chinese as well, make sure you pronounce the H and the G. Okay, you really need to enunciate your words. It's pretty much like you're biting the words in your mouth. Okay, now one last point I want you to take note in oral exam is when you're sitting in your oral at the table where you're facing the teacher, please do not slouch. Okay, don't slouch. Okay, when you slouch, now this is what Auntie May has mentioned before. If you slouch, you are actually not getting your brain to think more. You're actually making your body smaller. When you make your body smaller, you don't feel confident, right? So you want to feel confident in exam, you sit up straight. All right, kind of think of someone is pulling your hair from the top. Now this is how you should sit. Sit up straight and you'll feel confident. Make sure your shoulder is straight and it's pushed back. Okay, don't slouch. Slouch make you feel so small and not confident. So you want to feel confident, you sit up straight and your arms is either on your table or on your chair. All right, so let me repeat. Oral exams, number 1, make sure you don't have mouth noises. Don't can da, no Singlish. Number 2, make sure you speak complete sentences. Make sure you enunciate your words. Number 3, make sure you sit up straight and confident. And if I can add in one more point for you children, okay, this is a real secret as well. I mentioned for oral exam, there is such thing as warm-up exercises. Now, for those who are in sports, you know, right? Before you play badminton or you go running, you've got to warm up your body. You've got to warm up your mouth to talk. And famous celebrities and influencers, before they go for a TV show, they will do their mouth exercises. So what kind of mouth exercises they do? Now, you just need to do 2 things. Number 1, say this. Drop your jaws. Okay? Drop your jaws. So this is literally, and say as, it's not just the sound, but it's literally forcing your mouth to open wide. Drop your jaws. Okay? This is to exercise your jaws, warm up your jaws. Okay? Number 2, exercise your tongue. Okay? And number 3, I just remembered there's a number 3, do this. Okay, sounds a bit funny, right? So if you feel a bit conscious or embarrassed to do this in front of your friends, then you go to the toilet and do it in the toilet. Okay, you just do this. Like that, no sound, right? Like that, cover. Okay, and try doing it. Just try doing it. You feel like your mouth is big warm up. All right. So these are little tricks of exercises and things you should know before you go for an oral exam. And please, oral exam you can score very well. It's kind of, if I'm not wrong, it's 10 or 15% of your actual exam for actual exam marks for your English and Chinese. And if you score well, it's so easy, right? You just need to speak. We all know how to speak, right? But some of us don't speak well at the right time, which is during our oral exam. Oh yes, application of what we learned before. State management. Okay, what is state management? State management is your state of feeling calm and confident during the oral exam. So what do I mean? If you feel nervous, oh, this teacher looks so scary, I don't want to go to the teacher. Oh my god, the teacher is the fiercest in the whole school. I'm so lucky to have the teacher. Come on, okay? Don't be bothered about who is the examiner. It's got nothing to do with whatever you're going through. Just focus on what the questions are, the pictures are, the questions are, the pictures are. Be in the state to do the exam well, you want to do well. And you're very excited. Remember what you do? How do you calm down using breathing method? Cover your right nostril. Breathe through your left nostril, in and out to calm down. And what is Auntie May's secret? People cannot see me, right? I just cover with my knuckle. All right? Okay, so this is how you do to warm down. All right? All the best for your oral. And believe you can shine. Bye. See you in the next video.
Successful people all starts from being good enough. So, let go of perfection as we are all good enough to shine.